All right, thank you everybody for the time. Just want to share a few updates from some of the resources that the teaching and learning teams are providing this week to campuses. Just a quick rundown, like I said, a couple of elementary things to start with. Actually, most of them are elementary this week, but I'll address a little bit of that as well. We put a survey out to teachers in all the different Schoology groups this week around what type of supports they would like to see within those groups. We've had a few hundred responses so far, so that's great. Stuck a link to that survey right there in the Leadership Weekly this week, so you can see it and take it as well or share it with your teams. But our hope really is to use those groups as kind of district-wide professional learning communities. We've seen some great interactions so far with between campuses and teachers. And our teams here in teaching and learning want to continue to help build that and make those connections. It's really the best resources, the best learning, everything is happening within our classrooms. And we really see our job as creating ways for teachers to be able to share that work. We're providing a lot of the resources right now, but eventually, we want to make sure that we're really utilizing the great things that are already happening out there on campuses. Next thing I wanted to point everybody to is another link. We put a quick and dirty website together that has all the different learning plan supports for the different grade levels. Those all get posted within Schoology to the individual grade levels in the ARC. So teachers can take those and put those assignments directly into their lessons within their Schoology courses. But I recognize, as a counselor, as principal, ITS, instructional coach, it's a lot of time to go into each of those different grade level groups to see what's out there. So we took all the lesson plan supports and put them onto one site. So if you do want to interact or help coach one of your teachers, those are all available for you right there, so you don't have to click through all the different places. Again, just another plug to join the Schoology groups. Stuck another link to all the different course codes in the Leadership Weekly this week. Like I said, the ARC group is the main one where teachers can access all the lesson plan supports, the ARC itself. There's a lot of resources that we're putting in there that are actually built as assignments to cut down on some of that time that teachers need to take what they have and create it as an assignment in Schoology. These assignments they can plug right into their course. And I just did want to highlight this week some resources that were shared by our third grade PLC over at Anderson Mill Elementary. They did a great job of working together and then posting and sharing some of that unit 2. I believe it was math. Don't quote me on that, but I think it was math. But there's a link to that in Leadership Weekly as well, where they were able to take the work that they did, and now teams around the district can learn from that and grow together. So I want to thank them again over at Anderson Mill for stepping out there and sharing that work. We want to encourage everybody to be doing that. So thank you. And then finally, the last thing I just want to leave you with today is we are working on some K2 report card guidance. That's going to be available for teachers by the end of this week. We should have that published at the latest by this Friday, October 2nd. That's going to be just a quick piece of guidance that we'll put in RISE and share out directly with K through 2 teachers, principals, anybody else that needs it will be able to access it. But really, it's not a lot of huge changes this year, but since we did take off one of the indicators, I believe it was number 4 indicator in the K2 report card, we want to make sure that teachers have a place to look at that, get all their questions answered, things like that. So just a few updates this week. Thank you again for all the work going on out there on campuses with our teams supporting as we, each week is a new week, and looking forward to what comes next, and we're all in it together. So thank you again for your time. Hope everybody is well, and we'll be back next week with some more supports from teaching and learning. Thank you.